Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for showing up today. I really appreciate it. My name is Don Stephanie. I do this for our reseller community every month. I try to do this same time every month. And just a quick look into anything new that we're working with, any new devices, any new services, any new offerings coming to the industry. We want to make it a quick, informative recap of some of the things that we're keeping our eyes on, what's coming up in the industry, not only from VoIP Supply, but obviously from our favorite vendors, and for any other kind of industry news and events that we can kind of bring you. We do this quickly each month. I try to keep this between 15 minutes and a half an hour, usually a little bit closer to the half-hour range. I'm mindful of the fact that it's the end of a month or obviously or end of a quarter. Want to make sure that you're out there able to get back to work and keep bringing your solutions out there to your end users. So we're here to help out. I slow roll into these. I will, I go over some things every month to make sure I'm covering these things for the folks that are new to VoIP Supply, new to our partner program, so they understand the kind of things that we can bring for you and help you grow your business to your end clients. So our reseller community is the biggest part of our business by far. Plenty of service providers that we also take care of, but really at the end of the day, we're very SMB friendly. We work with a lot of folks just adding VoIP to their service offerings if they're, a VAR or an MSP, etc. So that's what we spend our time in. If you have any questions during this, feel free to use that question bubble or the chat feature. I'll try to keep an eye on that throughout the webinar. I do talk too much sometimes because that's what they pay me to do. So I do that, and if I can't answer the question during this, I will get back to you after the webinar directly. I will put up my information at the end too in case there's any questions about anything I've presented. And then I will try to get back to you quickly and with the answers that you're looking for. So feel free to ask away at the end. Again, most of you probably know who we are because you're in our reseller webinar, which means you're our favorite repeat customers, and we want to keep you happy. So you know who VoIP Supply is, but for those of you who are new to our community, we've been around since 2002 and have served well over 125,000 customers and providing everything in the open SIP space. So anything you need for VoIP, whether it's the hardware, which is what we're really known for from our early beginnings, to working with us to find a way to bring solutions or add services to your offering. If you're brand new to VoIP as an MSP and you're trying to find your way, we work with a lot of awesome partners that are in this space so we can help you meet up with a service provider in case you need to add something to what you already offer to your customers. Ask us about that. With over 5,000 products really focused on that open SIP part of the industry, we're experts. Not huge. It's not a huge offering of vendors. It's what you need for this particular space. So we're really focused in, and that's all we pay attention to day in, day out. So we consider ourselves VoIP experts. And our crew here that talks every day on the phone with our clients and is learning about this product has over 70 years of experience in the industry. It's actually growing a little bit as we add new folks. And we're actually one of the best places to work in Western New York. So we're nominated pretty much annually for this honor. So if you know anybody around here, send them our way. If you have anybody looking for a job in the industry or you think might be something that they would be interested in, send them our way. And maybe there's an opportunity for them here. So we're growing yearly, and we love to add people to our team. And we're pretty good at what we do. We answer the phone quickly. Our tech team responds quickly. Almost 100% of our orders ship same day. As long as we have it, it gets out the same day, as long as we're not already at close of biz and our shipments have all gone out, but we get stuff out the same day. And as I said earlier, a lot of combined experience. The reason to partner with us is for this partner program, which is what brought you into this webinar today anyway. So this is why you're with us, why you're our customer. If you don't know and you're just beginning, we have wholesale pricing, we have financing options, we have a great marketing team here that will help you not only with a way to present the products and sell them and add them to what you sell to your end users, but also, tell you a little bit about the products. We put out content on a regular basis. I'll throw up some of the social media outlets information later on in here, but, follow us, like us, find us on all the platforms. And, that's how you're going to see the content we put out all the time. I almost want to say almost daily. It's, maybe that may be a little bit of an exaggeration, but multiple times per week, we do put out a lot of information, a lot of things that will help you learn what's new in the industry. So that's what we're here for. And obviously myself and several other folks here are a dedicated sales team. And of course we have our technical support team as well, and folks supporting us on the customer experience side, the shipping side, our logistics side is second to none. We catch mistakes, we fix them, we let you know what we found, we'll do everything we can to support you so that you can bring solutions to your end users quickly, efficiently, and accurately. So ask us about it. If you're not in our partner program and you just caught wind of this on our site and joined up, make sure you talk to me afterwards. And I'm going to talk about this because I did mention some of the things here about the different types of customers that we deal with. If you are a service provider or an agent of a service provider that does regular outgoing orders to your end users and want a way to do a quick, efficient way to get your products out the door, provisioned, and working before they hit your end user site and go directly so you don't have to touch the devices, that's what our fulfillment program is all about. It's something I work very closely with. It's my favorite part of the business that we do. I spend every day with some clients, some of our very biggest clients, working on things to help them use the portal better, understand it, make sure that everything we're doing is moving along as quickly and efficiently as possible. That's what we focus on here in this program. Happy to help you with this. And it's, basically we're your warehouse away from you, and it looks just like it came from your building. So that's what we really focus on here. Everything from the stuff that I talked about, getting it out the door, to special customization for your needs. So we can custom package, we can put inserts in. When it goes out the door, it's going to have your label on the every individual device is going to be labeled so they know where to deploy it quickly and easily. And of course, if anything goes wrong, or if you need a change of where something's going, the RMA process is simple and easy, and all followed through this portal that we have just for you. Okay, moving a little away from what we do onto a whole bunch. So this is what I like about the early part of the year. There's a lot of things that in the early part of the year are being announced from our favorite partners. So I'm going to spend some time today talking about Grandstream, one of our longest and best vendor partners over the years. I want to talk a lot about some new things that are up and coming. I'm going to go through here. I'm going to leave some things on screen for you to glance at and make notes of, because with this, you're going to want to kind of keep an eye out for it. I only have limited information because a lot of this is really sneak peeks. Things that I'm showing you here are probably really, you're going to have to dig in forums to find it. You're not going to see much on the website up at Grandstream right now because they're brand new and coming out. So one of the fastest growing product lines from Grandstream are their hotel series. Up to this point, you probably have seen some of the GHP 6020 lineup. This is the new 6030 lineup with Wi-Fi 6 support. These are part of their fastest, like I said, this is the fastest part of their phone product line, and very popular. We're getting a lot of hotel and hospitality requests for product here at VoIP Supply, so this is a great way to do that. Grandstream is growing this product line because it's doing very well for them. This actually, if you want to compare it to the older one, just as a quick note, I'm going to leave this up there. I'm not going to read this all off to you, but one of the interesting things here is a lot of times these hospitality phones have customizable faceplates, and it requires, kind of removing, printing, buying in large quantities, etc. Makes it a little cumbersome. These are looking like they're going to do all soft keys right up there on a beautiful color screen to make it customizable on screen for you. Easy way to use, a really easy way to use these devices. Also coming soon, this lineup I'm thinking is going to show up. The decked handsets are scheduled a little later this year. I'm thinking a lot of this is going to be, this is probably mid-year, I'm thinking, for this particular device. Hard to give you an exact date on that again, but this is actually a really nice looking handset with up to 20 lines per handset. That's taking advantage of the capabilities of the DP755 base, which will let you do that 20 SIP accounts and extra lines. So this handset's going to be a nice add-on to that already existing base that's out there. So you'll want to keep an eye out for this when it releases. But a lot of automated provisioning options, great range, push-to-talk key, Again, not tons of information out there on this yet, but the fact that you've got a 20-line option on a decked base is pretty powerful for the SMB. So it's a good thing to keep an eye out. And again, like I said, working with their existing decked bases. I'm going to throw up this here for just a few moments. There's also a new generation of their Wi-Fi cordless phones. One of the things that we worked with Grandstream on for years is talking about what's good, what people want, what would be a nice addition to what we do here in the VoIP space, and Wi-Fi handsets are one of them. Prior to Grandstream really coming out with these products, you were limited to some very, very expensive options. And of course, if you are like us and we support folks in the SMB industry, small businesses don't want to spend, $500, $600 on a handset, and these devices have really filled that niche for very well. So the new WP816 and 826, looking for about the Q2 timeline for release. So if you're looking for what's coming next in that space, you can look for those about April to June, somewhere in that timeline. Well, as we talked about some phones from Grandstream, I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about something they focused very heavily on in 23 and are really focusing on as we go into 2024, is that they have done an outstanding job of expanding their networking side of the house, beginning with this new Wi-Fi 6, their first access point that is going to be in that Wi-Fi 6 category. So this is something I'm thinking the launch is Q1, so we might see that relatively early this year. Keep an eye on this and look at the high, the performance capabilities here with the 5.4 gigabits wireless throughput and the gigabit wired throughput of over 3.5. Great coverage and a ton of concurrent clients. So that's really a very important part of what this device is about. They have like I said, for an SMB market, it's a great number of concurrent clients. It does also have anti-hacking features. There is an embedded controller, so if you want to do local management of your access points, the embedded controller in this can control up to 50 access points. So also, again, really getting up towards that higher end of an SMB market. So a great product. If you wanted to use the GWN.cloud, that will give you an unlimited AP management capability. So a tremendous value for Grandstream. They bring you a lot of tools that mostly the highest end networking companies bring you. So Grandstream's really doing a nice job of pushing into this market and helping somebody in the SMB space really get into that as well. So look forward to these products and ask us, keep them on your radar. Ask us if you need any help with what's out there now, because they have plenty of products out now. And then, of course, obviously a growing and new product line coming out as we go into this new year. So this managed switch, a small managed switch that kind of fills a gap for their switch lineup, as you may know. So like I said, they've been talking about networking very heavily over the last year or so. This is kind of like the real missing spot in the lineup, so it's launching in March. This will give you this 8-port gigabit switch, and then they'll have both one with and without PoE, and there'll be 4 PoE ports on the PoE powered version of it. So with a lot of nice features, again, manageable through GWN.cloud. So if you're out there and you're managing a couple locations, you don't necessarily have to get in the truck every time. You can manage this through the Grandstream cloud tools. And I'm going to talk about this. This is the new compact Wi-Fi access point for hotels. This will eventually replace the GWM7602, so you know where that's kind of headed. This is a brand new product, also very capable, lots of features in it. I'm going to leave this up here, and I'm not going to read them off all to you, but I'm going to put this up on the screen for a moment. As you know, at the end of these two, we'll actually be able to send out slides and stuff for the presentation. In case you joined us late or want to go back and refer to these, you can have that in front of you. And an outdoor version as well. So an outdoor access point is Wi-Fi 6. and it'll be waterproof, all internal antennas, and give you an awesome wireless throughput. Oops, sorry about that. I just bounced the screen accidentally because I'm moving along pretty quick because, like I said, I like to keep these under a half an hour. I got a few more things I'd like to cover. But again, when you got a Wi-Fi outdoor addition to the family, you're talking about weatherproof, you're talking about huge coverage and a lot of concurrent clients. I'm going to move on real quick to an Android-based intercom and office control station. So one of the nice things that we're working on in the SIP space, which is a nice add-on, is access control, and obviously the ability to monitor and view those different cameras and access and areas of access to buildings. This is a great way to do that, a nice screen so you can actually kind of see what's going on there. You can support two-way calls. And there's alarm inputs and outputs, just a tremendous product, very capable product being added to their lineup. So there will be customizations through API and SDK for integrations, apps. You can do your own apps for these, two-way calls. And this should be somewhere a little later on, towards late May or June. And there's going to be one done in black, one in white, so that you can have it based on what your building looks like. So just a nice addition to what's going on over there at Grandstream for, you know, adjacent space to really have a much more full solution as opposed to just phones, just cameras, etc. Something to tie it all together. Now here's something that I'm going to just put out there briefly. This is pretty cool. So for those of you who are fans of the Grandstream products and the UCM series that we know and love, that's all on-prem based, the Cloud UCM is coming out, and we're looking at probably first half of the year. We don't have a lot of information about this, but I know the buzz on this is a lot. People are excited to be able to do a cloud version of the UCM platform, and they're launching it. So take a look at the screen. I could read this all off to you, but obviously hosting capability up on AWS. A great way to be able to scale anytime you're in the cloud. That's the whole point, right? That we like to live in the cloud because it gives you a way to, you know, really build and not have a ton of on-site expense. So obviously it's something everyone's looking forward to. Again, like I said, I don't have a ton on it, but if it's anything like the way and the popularity of the UCM platform that we're putting out there already by sending out the appliances, this is going to be a great addition. So this is, you know, the rumor is first half. I don't know. It seems like a big undertaking to me, so if it takes a little longer than that, I wouldn't be surprised. But again, you know, who knows? Grandstream's been on fire with a lot of nice new releases, so hopefully we can see this sooner than later. And as soon as it's out there, we'll bring it and make it available to you. Now this GCC 6000 series is going to be very interesting. So I think it's kind of a game changer. I'm going to hold this up there and show you. I mean, a router, a firewall, switch, access point, and PBX all in one place. So pretty neat. I'm going to go with, you know, this device is going to be very powerful in the SMB environment. So, you know, even though you're putting something on-prem, they're keeping your equipment costs very low by making this device available to you. I don't have a ton on this, but I'm going to tell you that, you know, for those of you that are serving the SMB market, this is going to be a little bit of a game changer. So I'm excited. I'm excited to hear a little bit more about this. This is going to, you know, what I'm looking at here and thinking, if you're going to put a UCM in this box to be included with all these other parts, you're putting up a small office and very quickly, very efficiently, and delivering a great solution to your end clients. So enough about Grandstream for the moment, unless you have questions or you want to send me something after, I'd be glad to get back to you. I'm going to move on and just talk about this popular product. We're getting a ton of requests out of the gate. Brand new, it's only been out for a short time, the X305. We have limited inventory here and a lot more coming in from Fanville. The X305 big button phone, really to address a need in another area where many of our SMB MSPs are out there servicing, which is in the healthcare and elder care space. So these big button phones help folks like me, and yes, I am wearing glasses while I am doing this presentation because I'm getting up there. I've been around a little bit in the industry. So yeah, this is a great addition, customizable buttons, and a great big screen to be able to view things for those of us who need that. So very popular. I think we're going to see a lot of these go out the door. We already are. We have a ton of them out in testing for various folks out there bringing with this type of solution with this type of customer base. So please, ask us about this. Take a look at it. They're relatively inexpensive because Fanville solutions are really designed to hit that SMB space. Take a look at this. Built-in Wi-Fi really helps out. So helps you deploy that quickly and easily. And I'm going to hit the next screen about this to kind of just narrow in on a couple things. The size of the screen, 3.5 inches, as you may know. On a phone, that's a pretty nice color screen. It's got a speakerphone. It has high volume so that folks that are, getting up there my age have hearing issues can hear a little bit better. So anyway, like I said, replaceable and customizable speed dial buttons, one touch emergency call, and braille dots for those who obviously need some help with that. I don't need it quite yet, but my glasses are pretty thick, I'm not going to lie. And also, these two wireless buttons are really unique too. You can have a stationary wireless button that you click for emergency calling. Also, the other one, the smaller one, the KT10, is kind of a pendant. So you could have that and wear that as you're moving about. And if you need to make an emergency, you can click on that and it'll initiate a call. So really, really friendly for healthcare and elder care spaces. So pretty important stuff. I also had a question, so I have a Q&A at the end, but I have gotten this question already, so I'm going to answer it as I'm staring at this. In certain situations, there may be existing systems in place in these type of facilities for engaging with staff or emergency calling. Some of the things that have been asked to me are about kind of customizing the keys. And Fanville does have the capability of doing customized orders for larger volumes. So we'd have to talk about the MOQ, minimum order quantities, to make sure that can happen. But somebody asked me, hey, that help button, there may be already an existing place where if a patient or a resident wants to hit a help key, there's a system in place. So they don't want to confuse between the two of them. And that can be replaced. And of course, I think almost everything on here, it's customizable anyway, so you could do something to cover even if it's at a less than MLQ, because you could program what those keys do when you hit them. So just so you know. Fanville also bringing you some promotions. So let's talk about some promotions that we have going on in cooperation. So VoIP Supply is offering a free promo right now till the end of March to do free provisioning on all Fanville products. So if you want your work done at our house, which is what we do, so we do provisioning on one-off orders as well, not just the fulfillment program that I talked about earlier. If you do have a situation where maybe you don't want to take that product and do the work because it's just more units than you can deal with, you have multiple projects going on, lean on us. We can help get the products provisioned and ready to go and sent directly to your end clients for you. And we're going to do that on Fanville phones for free for you. Typically, per device, it's a $5 charge. Still probably worth it. I know it is, because all the time it takes to put those on the table, get that work done, make sure everything's registered correctly. We do that. So we do all the touch in-house. So that is kind of an expensive thing with our folks that are working on that. So we'll pay them to do that, so you don't have to do that. But anyway, we're going to do it for free on Fanville devices till the end of March. So it's a great opportunity to test out our service, see how our provisioning services work, as well as get some work done from us. So we're happy to do that. And lots of promotions running. So for the V series phones, if you buy 9, you can get 1 more for free. There's also product registration as well. So there's discounts for the V-Series products, so you've got to register that, but you have to be doing over 20 pieces for that particular project, and we could do the deal reg and help you through that, take advantage of that discount. And we do that for not only the V-Series, but also you can do that for the project registration for the XU series. The numbers escape me off the top of my head in terms of percentage. I don't think it's quite as much as the V-Series, because that's a newer product line that they're really trying to give you the opportunity to try for a little less money on those larger projects. But I can check into that for you, because that I should have put on here, my fault. Sorry, pausing for a quick sec to see if I have any other questions. And then I'm going to talk quickly about a brand new program from another one of our top partners. Snome is launching a new deal registration program, which is really cool. So it's going to be a discount that we pass on to you. It's a 3% discount, and here's some of the details. So there's numbers here. Let us know, and we can get you the information on how to get this all done. It's brand new. I don't know a ton more about some of the processes because I haven't even had a chance to click on the links and take a look at it. But I do know that our rep over at Snome today said, hey, if we're going to do your deal reds right now, make sure that we just do it through email. So right now you need to email me or the other team members here at VoIP Supply that you work with, and we'll help you complete a deal registration process for Snome. So just wanted to let you know about that. And there's a couple exclusions, general public RFPs, because this is really designed to make sure that as you're doing this and you want to register a deal for one of your end users, that you're protected so that somebody else can't come in and also register the same deal. So take advantage of that, and we'll help you get that discount and work that through Snome. Or like I said, for now, just email me or the other folks on the team that you already work with, and we'll help you through that process. Moving on to a little more service just within our partner programs and what we do here at VoIP Supply. Just want to talk a little bit about our Reclaim and Refresh program. For those of you new to VoIP Supply and haven't heard of this, there's a couple things going on here. The Reclaim side is if you have products you're displacing, so if you're bringing your solution and the products in place already are either maybe a little aged or maybe they're not compatible with the voice service offering that you have, in order to help your customers save some money on devices they may have already spent money on, you can come to VoIP Supply and see if that's something maybe we can buy from you. So we may be able to offer you some money for that. It'll help put that money towards that new solution that you're putting in place. You'll look like the good guy to your end client in the meantime, and we'll get you some cash for that. So it'll defray the cost of that new system that you're going to help them put in. That is also some of the ways that we do stock our own refresh products, which is our like new branding. So what we do is we spend time, if we buy a product back, we may turn it back into a like new product by doing a 10-step refresh process, which will in turn basically give you another inexpensive way to get products from VoIP Supply. So there may be hardware on our site. You'll see that when you may be searching for a product and you'll see one price and then a little bit lower price, and that lower price item it'll say next to it like new. So that is part of a product line that we've been doing for many, many years, very popular. Again, great way to save money. And we also offer a warranty on it. So it is a less expensive product, good way to serve your customers that are being price conscious. And these products also now have a 1-year warranty on them as well. So we'll protect you from that. If something goes wrong, we'll replace it. And just like it's got a new factory warranty on it. So a great program to save money, very popular, and something we do on a regular basis for our service providers. So if you're on a fulfillment program or you end up in there, we can also work on that to kind of redo devices that might come out of service from your existing clients. So a lot going on here at VoIP Supply, especially for our partners. So if you're not in our program, sign up. And I'm going to stop talking now because I hit that 30-minute mark that I try to get under, and we're right near the edge of it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to call us at our 800 number, and our whole team will answer. If you have any questions right now and you want to put them in there, I'll check the chat functions and the question functions just to double check that to see if there's anything out there that folks are asking. And so far, no real questions except one about the hotel phones. Yes, they are manageable in GDMS. So for those of you who don't know what that is their device management platform. That platform is directly for you as a reseller to manage the devices in the cloud so that you can manage multiple locations very easily, see how those devices are acting by looking at them online. They also have a GAPS system, which is actually the older offering that they had offered, so that you could go in and create profiles and do a redirect so that those devices can be added by MAC address and they simply get redirected, and you can't really manage them in GAPS live. So it's not the same, less information, just really to get mass deployments done quickly and easily. But The device management system is a little more robust and has the ability for you to really kind of see real time what's going on with devices that you deployed for your end clients. So that's what that's all about. And yes, those new hotel phones will be manageable there. And as I mentioned earlier as well, as part of the marketing education part of things from our partner program, our marketing team does a tremendous job in putting new information, new events, new products, new content, interviews with vendors, all this up on our social media platform. So please come up, find us, follow us, like us, and take advantage of all the information that we put out online for our reseller partners so that you can better be equipped to bring your solutions out there to your end clients. We're here to help you grow, and we do that by bringing tons of great content to you all the time. Every week, multiple times per week, I'm seeing things from our team put out there that is very useful information. So please find us and follow us. Really appreciate that. And I'm going to wrap up as we're getting to that half-hour mark. If you're not a partner, become one. Happy to help you do that. Here's my full information right here. Reach me at my desk. There's my email address. And, if you're already working with somebody here, please, anything you saw here today, they're also experts on and will know, what's going on out there and can help you with anything you've seen here today or things that you're thinking about or might have come to mind as you're watching this about a product line that you're not carrying. If there are any questions, please contact myself, contact the team. We'll be super happy to help you be onboarded as a VoIP Supply partner or answer any questions that you may have. And with that, I am going to call it a day on our monthly partner webinar. So please, I hope to see you all again next month. Well, we'll find some other new things and great things to talk to you about and put those up here for you to see and answer any new questions you may have. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you, and I hope to see you again, like I said, next month. Have a great day, everybody.